Okay, we're up and rolling.
Oh, cool.
Let's give it a couple of seconds.
Sleepy.
Good morning. How we doing?
Hey, everybody. We're here. We're kind of sort of awake. Oh, I have to clean the back.
It'll be on team sport.
Hey, with more, thanks for the subs.
Morning, Withmore, Ocean, Specky, Wendell's, everybody. Good to see you, as ever.
Yawn. Oh, we're still drinking coffee and all that good stuff, but we have leftover focaccia from yesterday.
So it turns out tomato broth is really, really good.
That was so good.
And not actually that hard to make.
I definitely think we should try that again. That was so good.
Yeah. Maybe toast the gnocchi this time, though. And then drop them in.
I think maybe you just boiled them too vibrantly, and they kind of burst a little bit.
Dug too deep, but too well. Drums in the gnocchi. Yeah, Wendy.
I don't want to eat drums in the gnocchi. They have cheese in them. That's better.
Wendy, it really is, and it just I mean, there is no such thing, in my opinion, as bad focaccia, but it really turns it into very, very good focaccia.
It is the best thing in the morning to have a sweet, milky cup of coffee and to dip crunchy, salty focaccia in it. It is so good.
Potato gnocchi with cheese inside it.
Yeah.
So basically, like gnocchi beignets, really.
Yeah, they're little cheese stuffed potato gnocchi, and the broth it's like halfway between tomato soup and like a stock.
Morning, Alex Jack.
It's really, really flavorful, and I was not expecting it to be so good, but I should never doubt Smitten Kitchen. Really shouldn't. And it was like really filling, but not like oof. Filling, and it went perfectly with the apple and onion focaccia, which is the only type of focaccia I think you're ever allowed to make anymore.
That's totally legit. I accept my fate happily.
Right, so we need some food.
Yeah, appropriately enough.
We need to stab some burger boys.
For those of you who may be new to this is Windbound. Windbound is a game which opens with you being marooned on an island by the actions of a tentacular nautiloid god, and what becomes apparent as you survive and build a boat and begin to explore is that said nautiloid god is perhaps using your life as a teachable moment.
We're not quite sure how.
Because every time basically we have to travel around, stay alive, activate these nautiloid gates, which then take us to what seems to be a different dimension, where we learn a bit more of our history between our people and this race of colossal nautiloids. And it's not looking good for the mammals. I'm not going to lie, folks. We done goofed. Pretty big time. We're on the last level, and the last level is basically quite hard. And last week we got mugged by a shark. So we're going to see whether we can finish it off this morning. Good morning, I'm seeing lots of new names in the chat. It is so nice to see you all. It's so nice to see friendly faces as well. You're all welcome. This is super relaxed, folks. Don't feel like anything that's about to happen is high impact. Trust me, it won't be. Now, I'm going to go kill some breakfast. Hopefully.
I'm eating the focaccia because it's wonderful, and I love it. Oh, I'm sorry you had a crap morning, Ocean. Super relaxed except when yelling about burger boys.
Burger boys!
Sometimes that does involve yelling, that's fair, Specky.
Stab him in the bartender.
Even yelling is relaxed. That's true. Mostly, the last time we had non-relaxed yelling, I think, was part of Beyond Blue when the giant tentacle thingy made an appearance. That was not relaxed yelling.
As Silver's pointed out, Concrete Genie did get quite emotional towards the end. Yeah, if there is a content warning for the Sunday morning stream, it's content warning, occasional feelings.
It is content warning feelings, absolutely. We're very authentic. Oh, that's right, our boat glows now!
And it also just struck me, if we go...
Hi, Tinted Fringe, thanks for joining us.
welcome.
You have made the journey over from the Magnus Archives. Well, you're in for a heck of a change. Let me put it that way.
If we murder this burger boy,
Hey, Joan.
it's possible we could have symmetrical mastheads. Mastheads.
That would be cool.
I know.
I'm afraid.
I'm hungry.
You're just gonna eat some berries in the middle of this hunt. He's gonna charge you. Okay, there you go.
I shall hop and prance away.
I just have this image of you holding a smoothie. Going, no.
Excuse me. Bruh.
Do not parent the burger boy.
I see your manager. Your employee has called me several times, sir. Several times. It's unacceptable behavior for a Jamba Juice.
Wendell's is right, Tinted Friend. Wednesday night streams, you can see Chungus, our costume sourdough starter, and all sorts of other very non-Magnus-y style things.
It's very Magnus-y. It's just very Magnus-y in a very un-Magnus-y way.
Don't mind me. You're just gonna have a snack in the middle of this fight. Well, hey, if it works for Cassandra in Assassin's Creed, if she could pause the comment and go, "You'll excuse me, I just need to mill 30 euros. I'll be right back."
Hold on a second. Okay, so let's cook some meat.
Oh, Eldritch, don't even talk to me about Jamba Juice. The first thing I look for every time we go to an American airport is a Jamba Juice. Unless we're in Atlanta, and then I go directly to Bojangles.
So I need some rocks.
Where was it that we transferred last time that had a Jamba?
It was Vegas.
It was Vegas, yeah. Stream snacks, fight snacks, all the snacks. Good to see you poking bums while I eat. Legit.
Vegas was a fun airport to lay over in. I like
Vegas is a decent airport. Okay, well, it makes sense, Gotta try and suck up every last dime from people before they leave.
You leaving with some money, sir? You want that to be exchanged for a shiny thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Shiny thing at all? Sure, why not?
Eldritch, I'm from the Bay Area in California, and Jamba Juice was my Friday morning breakfast every week. I'd go to Noah's and get a bagel, and then I go across to Jamba and get a smoothie. And in the summer, I would live on smoothies. That was it. That's like all I would eat. Razzmatazz with protein powder. Oh my god, I would kill for Jamba Juice right now.
I'm sorry.
We have a blender.
I'm not sorry at all.
You're not sorry at all. We have a blender, Ooh, I wonder if that cool cran raspberry protein stuff would work well in a smoothie.
I'll bet it would. Okay, so we've already triggered the obelisk.
I'm gonna have to think about that. Thank you so much for the gift sub, Joe. I have a smoothie made of berries. 'Tis good. Specky. I have all the jealous. However, I do have sauteed apple onion focaccia, so I'm not exactly hurting this morning. And I have a new cross stitch. So, well, I started my new one because I abandoned another one because I didn't like it. It was frustrating and not very aesthetically. It wasn't keeping me motivated. So I started another one. And then I got talking on Twitter with some friends about how I really like doing cross stitch, but I don't always want to keep them because there's just so much space in my house. And so we've arranged a crafting swap. This person likes to knit and crochet, and I really suck at knitting and crocheting. I don't do... Ooh, mushrooms, they're on the tree.
Good spot, thank you.
I don't do it terribly often. But I love knitted and crocheted stuff, and I really want a shawlette, which is, kind of halfway between a scarf and a full shawl. And this person really, really loves how cross-stitch looks, but doesn't want to have to make a whole one. So we're doing a swap. We've picked a pattern each, and the other person is going to make it up for us, and we're going to send them photos, and then we're going to trade, which I think sounds great. Yeah, I bought two like pumpkin spice themed patterns, and one of them I really love is it was this kind of abstract scroll Baroque pumpkin, which I finished really quickly and I loved. And the other one is a little, pumpkin spice intensified sampler, but the way the pattern is put together just really frustrates me, and so I've abandoned it. Maybe I'll pick it up next year. We'll see. Jamba Juice like recipes. Oh, Whitmore, thank you so much. I'm totally gonna go take a look at those. Jamba Juice is a smoothie Hawaii, and they do smoothies and like protein bars and pretzels and all sorts of stuff like that. What are you doing?
I am cooking some meats, and then hopefully I'm going to be able to build a rack to cook the other meats, because I did some murder.
That sounds good. A hat scarf that my mother-in-law knitted for me, a woolly hat with many baubles that has 5-foot-long ear flaps. So you wrap them around like a scarf. That sounds
amazing.
Hilarious. Jamba Juice lookalikes. Oh, Jamba Juice. But yeah, in the summer in California, I would basically pretty much live on Jamba Juice. And bagels, because who would not want... Oh, razzmatazz, there you are! Oh, my favorites. Yummy, yummy.
Germandacium, yeah, fix what you got to fix. Don't worry about it. We'll be here.
Yeah. I'm going to have to close that link, though, because it has videos on it, and it's going to get grumpy. But I will save it to my pile of links, what I got a look at. All of my recipes, like, I love to cook. Oh, it's currently offline. Pooh. Alright, I gotta, hang on a second. I'm talking to myself. I'm gonna DM it to myself. There we go. There we go. Also, whoever does the Peter Lucas bot, every time I see them, I have this overwhelming temptation to make Alistair read the lines and record it. Which is ironic, because shouldn't the lines actually have come from all the Magnus episodes, so you've already done it? But I never remember you saying, Martin, I've become a printer. I don't think you've said that.
I don't think I have.
Well, then we have to do that.
Martin, I've become a printer.
Yes. But what kind of printer? Like a physical machine, or like a
Martin, I've become a printer. Look at my Rezo prints. This one's of a ship. This one's of a ship. This one's of a ship. This one's of a ship.
Is Martin, I've become a printer, the new come upstairs and look at my etchings?
I think it might be, yes.
Yeah, I think that might have to happen a little bit later today. Oh, Eldritch, New York bagels are just like the best thing in the world.
The closest we can get to them is London bagels, and London bagels are pretty good.
Oh, but Joe, if you're in Germany, you're at the home of pretzels. Good, chewy, rye pretzels. Oh, we have friends in Switzerland, specifically. They're in Fribourg, which is right on the border of like the quote German side unquote and the French side unquote. And whenever we go to their big train station, they have these fantastic, chewy, salty pretzels that we always get. Oh, they're so good. Thank you very much, everybody. Toss me my keys. I said my keys. I thought you said printer. What the fuck would I say printer? Oh, yeah. In the before time, in the long, long ago, this was the year we were planning to do a German Christmas market weekend. Because I've always wanted to do one. And obviously that's not happening this year.
Strangely enough.
Yeah. Oh, but it will be again. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about it this morning, actually, that the two things I really, really need next year are a lengthy period of time on a hot beach and a lengthy period of time in snowy mountains. So that's our goal for next year. Our German Christmas market got canceled in Birmingham this year. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. We've been to 2 different ones in London. About the best I could say about it is they had a Baumkuchen vendor, and that was nice.
Baumkuchen's legit. Love Baumkuchen.
You want to describe Baumkuchen for folks?
Okay, so take a wooden rod and make some cake. And basically smear the cake dough around the wooden rod.
Have you ever seen, like, doner kebabs, you know, the big cylinders of meat you carve off slices? It's kind of like that for cake.
Yeah, it is spit roast cake.
Strasbourg sounds fantastic, Anil. Good morning. Pretzels cut open and filled with cheese or other things. Oh, that sounds fantastic. I love Banankubuit. It's one of those things where it's like, I can make that, but God, the equipment I would have to get to make that. Some things are worth buying.
Spit roast cake is unbelievably great. It is supernaturally good.
Yeah, it's really good. What was the other thing we had? The raclette sandwiches.
Oh, you mean
the grilled cheese that tried to kill us?
the pair of us tag teamed for a day and we still got beat by it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I kind of miss Borough Market now. I really like a Borough Market wander. Because I wander into the produce hall and I just start crying because it reminds me of home. It's so colorful.
Good spot, Wendy. I'm going to use one of the 3 meats we have to boost us back up before we set off.
Yeah, we're very chilled this morning, folks. We're just going to cook up a bit of a stockpile before we go off and go exploring. Death by grilled cheese is the way to go.
Warrior's death.
It was like a raclette stand where they were making grilled cheese sandwiches just loaded with onions and leeks.
And they literally had a wheel of cheese which one guy held.
Under the broiler thingy.
Yeah, and then someone else would just spooge the cheese off onto the bread with a spatula. It was great.
Spooge is the word, right?
Spooge is the word.
Ooh. Yeah, raclette is very good. Switzerland was fantastic. If you like potatoes and bread and cheese, Switzerland is the place for you to be. On the day we left Switzerland, we went to the grocery store and bought bags of baby carrots and produce, and we're eating them on the train because there's not a lot of vegetable matter.
And got a legit sugar rush off a bag of carrots. It was kind of amazing.
Great coffee. Oh my gosh, did we tell people about the Geiger Museum?
What with the absinthe?
No, we have not told people.
And the mini meringues.
Yeah, okay, so the well-known designer's not quite the word.
Visual concept artist.
Yeah, I think that's the right word. He loved the town of Gruyere in Switzerland, and that's where his museum is.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Now, I have an active fire and a stock of 2 meat. Do I want to go murder the burger boy again?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Especially if you're going to make another figurehead for the boat.
Need another soldier, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right. But, we have an active fire, and there's burgers right here. And we're talking about the Geiger Museum. So, why not? There we go. And you're getting very good at it. So, absinthe, yeah. So, when you go to the museum, it has a cafe. A cafe designed by Geiger. I have this amazing video and several photos of us going there. And you get there really early before the cafe opens and you have breakfast. And what they serve you for breakfast in the Geiger Museum is unusual. Okay, first of all, set the scene. Breakfast in Switzerland almost always involves both coffee and meringue.
Yes.
The little cooked meringues that you break up in your coffee or you eat with your coffee. Just like the English would have a biscuit, the Swiss have meringue. So for breakfast at the Geiger Cafe, you have coffee and meringues and absinthe. And of course I'm sitting in this booth where behind me the wall is slate gray baby heads.
Uh-huh.
And Alistair is sitting in a rotating chair where the spine of the chair comes up over your head. I literally have the little "Welcome to Monster Beast Theater" video.
Alistair.
It's hilarious. And they serve you absinthe before you go wandering around the museum full of Geiger art. It was, and this was breakfast, so on an empty stomach. It was, and of course this is in Switzerland, so you're at like 6,000 feet of elevation. It was an experience. It was definitely an experience. But seeing all the Geiger design gargoyles on the outside of the building especially was really pretty.
The really weird thing was, earlier in the day we'd gone up an Alp. Like all the way to the top of an Alp.
No, we went after, didn't we?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. And at the top of the Alp was an observation post that pointed right back where we'd been. So we could see the exact building we'd just been in from the top of the Alp.
Yeah, it was a whole Alp. Yeah, exactly. And it was up, oh, you passed berries. And it was up this fantastic little, like, Okay, you know that episode of Magnus with the little sky carts and the guy who jumps out? Yeah. Without the jumping out part, I've lived the sky cart experience. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We did not, in fact, see any skiing elephants, just a bunch of really rich, pushy kids. There's wood there. Skiing a lot. But I've had fondue in Gruyere, and Gruyere is my favorite cheese. And I bought cheese and brought it home with me. So yes, that was one of our Switzerland experiences. It was fun, actually. We had a really good time. But I think next time we'll be a little more conscious about food.
And, bring vegetables.
Yeah, because it was real.
Other than potatoes.
It's just way too easy to eat nothing but potatoes and cheese and sausages and coffee and meringues for a whole weekend. The trains are fabulous, though, because we took the Eurostar. And I love the European trains. I call them the big boy trains, the double-decker ones, where you can sit up on the top, and they're never crowded, and you can always get a seat, and the seats are comfortable. Oh, they're the best. And drink absinthe. Right, so we're going to cook some more meats.
Once this meat is done, I think it might be time for the eating of the boat.
Sounds good.
Did
we not create a rack?
Well, not me for some reason.
Or isn't there already a rack on it?
No.
No, you can only cook one thing at a time. Oh well.
You are correct, sir.
I love double-decker trains, yep. Andrew absinthe, and I was like, no absinthe ever again. Yoti Boti. Exactly. So that we will have plenty of food. You can have a little food as a treat. And then we shall go out and adventure once again. I kind of almost feel like if we're not able to complete this stream, you should, once we wrap the stream up, you should continue playing, get to the final island, and then save.
Yeah.
And then maybe...
Like, no one should be made to suffer through level 5 of this 4 times,
Yeah, exactly. Did you collect your meat?
I did collect my meat, yes.
Alright, glowy boat. Off we go.
2 hours.
Glowy spiky boat. Normally we stream for about 2 hours tinged. So from 10 a.m. to noon British time.
And with the following wind. Literally, in this
really?
case.
Did you? Okay.
We normally do a level of this in about 2 hours.
Yeah, we've done a pretty good job in the past of being able to complete a level in a run or two. But this is, we believe, the final level, the final chapter. And it's larger as a result, and it's taken us a couple of turns to kind of get up and doing it.
Also, we died a lot. There was an extremely rude shark.
Absinthe, I'm sorry, Eldritch, please don't have absinthe at 5 a.m. That does not sound like perhaps the wisest of decisions. Unless you don't have anything planned for today, in which case, whatever floats your boat. Boom.
Da.
Okay, so
There
are
we
we
Daddy.
off again into the wild blue yonder?
Basically, we're heading over here because these are some interesting looking rocks, and there's probably an island behind them.
Okay, that sounds good.
Also, so far I'm not seeing any rude jellyfish or extremely discourteous sharks.
You've just cursed us.
I know.
I know. Shut up, Retro. We ate leftover lasagna for breakfast. That sounds ace. I have leftover lasagna in the fridge for, I defrosted last night that we can have for lunch today. Actually, today we get our groceries delivered and I ordered a whole chicken. So I'm going to do the whole roast it, make a broth, make chicken noodle soup, or maybe pot pie. But I don't think I'm going to make pot pie. I think I'm going to make a really big pot of chicken soup and then make a pan of cornbread. That sounds like my plan for today. Oh, that looks like Mystic Island. But let's get a little closer and see if it'll register on radar enough to show us whether or not there's a tower.
Pretty sure there isn't.
All you people who have eaten already, I'm supping coffee and I have a chocolate bar. That counts as food, right? Well, if
Yeah, it does.
If it's very late where you are, that definitely counts as food.
Do you want to explore? I have a beach.
Whoa! Grubster. Oh
He fell
no,
off.
he broke him off. Oh gosh, having the glowy gem thing is fantastic. Yeah, go ahead and park. And then check your map and see if it shows you whether or not there's a tower there. No, it just shows you that.
It just shows me
some vegetable matter. This is definitely killer cat territory, so
yeah.
Gently, gently. Crobsters hate glow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What's that?
Ooh. Is that if that's another soul gem? Though I don't think having a second figurehead's going to do us any good.
Other than looking metal as hell.
That looks like a stamina increase, and we'll take it. Excellent. I eat the French's breakfast. Raisin baguette toast with camembert cheese. Oh, that sounds so good.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, Pezzy is furloughed until December now. You are so bored. Do a craft swap with somebody. That's what I'm doing. The murder kitties down the hill and to your left. I saw him moving. Well, it was definitely worth coming to this island then. Oh, hold on. Left. Is that a truffle? No, that's a pig. Uh-huh. And I did see a pumpfluff. Come back, pig. Come back and be stabbed.
I wish to finish murdering you. Oh.
Well,
oh my.
I guess
my ass is all left up.
There you go. Take that, and then behind the character there is a pumpkin on the ground. Oh, and there's some meats. Excellent. Behind you. A little more to your left. Forward. More to your left. See?
Oh.
Plum fluffs. Or plum fluffs, or whatever they are. Mushrooms. Food. Eat.
The Harry Potter sounding thing. Yeah.
Awesome. Now you can go put a fire together and cook the boar meat. But didn't we take that ability, which is you can eat raw meat and it's not as much of a problem?
Yeah, but it's still eating raw meat, dude.
Yeah, legit. Those are the magical ingredient things that we haven't discovered.
The
much
entire
about
crafting system we've successfully ignored for this entire playthrough.
Sometimes I meet my sister outlaw. Oh, I like that. Sister outlaw as opposed to sister-in-law. For online crafting. That sounds really good. I saw somebody, one of my friends on Twitter is making this gorgeous shawl that's like all shades of fire. Like it starts red and fades through all these bright oranges to yellow. It's absolutely gorgeous. Windbound is a really fun game. We are having a lot of fun.
First, harvest your rocks.
And yes, it is now 10:30 in the UK. We've been playing for about half an hour. So if you have not gotten yourself a beverage or a snack, or if you have pets that need food or medications that you need to take in the morning, this is a good reminder to do that, because I am going to refill our coffee.
Bless you.
Eldritch, I'm playing Hades as well. I escaped from hell twice last night in a row. I'm on a streak of 6 now. Yes! Do you want more coffee?
Yes, please.
You gonna make a fire?
Make a fire.
Make a fire! This is what we do on Sunday mornings. We make fires and cook things. And then we make
fires and cook things.
Yeah, that's okay. You're making mushroom Dutch baby this week, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Tell the streamer about mushroom Dutch.
Mushroom Dutch babies are another Smitten Kitchen recipe, and they are ridiculously good.
I was skeptical, I gotta say. I was very skeptical before you made this the first time.
Basically, it involves this cast iron skillet and the construction of an enormous Yorkshire pudding with dough that is laced through with parmesan, some lightly sauteed mushrooms on top of that, and it is like eating a delightfully seasoned cloud. It's just the best thing.
It was really good. I was unprepared for how good it was. But again, trust in Deb. Trust in Smitten Kitchen recipes. There you go. She's the one who made the tomato broth for the gnocchi, so... Ooh, it was good. I'm going to put on another pot of coffee.
Alrighty, thank you.
Cooking the meats.
Cooking the tasty meats.
Quick, bam.
Having a bit of a rest.
Talk to the chat.
I am. Exciting news, in fact. I received yesterday the final edits for my Doctor Who book, which means
you got your proofs.
I got my e-proofs. I got with my little piece of art and my text headings and everything. Good morning, Zalia. So this week I need to read through it one more time. I need to construct the bibliography, which it strikes me runs the gamut from Oh What a Lovely War through to Deadpool via several classics of English literature. And then hopefully it will be out next month, which I am super excited about. I also, and I will tell you this, I may possibly be writing some more Who for the RPG. They've got in contact and there's a bunch of adventures which they want putting together, and I'm very good at those.
Adventures guy.
I am much better at those than I am at source material, and I'm pretty good at source material. There are a couple of things standing in the way, not the least of which is that I've had an array of terrible professional experiences working in tabletop role-playing, and about half of one of them was with this company. But other people have subsequently appeared, and there are a couple of things I will need. I mean, the last game I wrote for that wasn't the game I helped create, I still haven't been paid for, despite a lawsuit in Germany to settle the costs because the company went bankrupt, and being invoiced and being able to invoice the new UK company that had bought the assets, but apparently had not been sent all of the assets. So, there was that, and there was a game I wrote 25,000 words for, and then they went, could you actually write 50,000 words because no one else has shown up? So I did. And then they went, well, we have a really sharp deadline, you have to stop now. I was like, okay. And then 2 years later I asked when I could invoice, and they went, well, we're not quite got to reviewing the text yet. And it is situations like this where being able to go, hold on a second, I just need to talk to my lawyer. Marguerite.
Hi.
Comes in so very handy.
It is handy, isn't it?
I love you so very, very much.
I love you too.
To the extent that, because I'm, as near as I can tell, the only person who worked on this book who has been paid, because I'm the only one who lives in the UK.
And the UK has great laws, great useful laws for defending freelancers. It just has a government that doesn't want to pay you.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly on.
So hopefully, 2 thumbs up.
We need to start blocking out your 2021 work. In other words,
I've already started to, and I'm a bit upset. It's quite a lot of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be doing some more stuff for Who in 2021. My co-creator on After the War, the tabletop RPG I co-created, has said he would like me to come back and do a bunch of stuff as well, which is...
Minecraft tabletop RPG stream!
Yes!
I'd love to do that. That might be fun. We have all the jealousy. Because Omen Blades in the Dark was so fun to watch.
Was this a Doctor Who related thing? Because my other half is currently trying to get money out of them because he didn't pay them for that. Yeah, Pezzy, we probably have people who have worked for the same people. I will tell you the full horror story sometime because it's hilarious.
Is your meat still cooking?
My meat's still cooking, and then I'm going to eat some more meat, and then a sailing we will go once again.
That sounds fantastic.
And yeah, Anna, we are looking at doing some kind of TTRPG
We've been thinking about it,
stream.
yeah, because they look really fun, and because Alistair wants to get back on the horse with GMing.
Well, I mean, I have kind of done something recently, which Anna probably knows about, which will be surfacing relatively soon in that field, and I keep thinking about it, and I keep thinking, I mean, it's something we both really like doing, and it's something we both realised we had a whole array of terrible experiences with.
And it would be nice to have good experiences.
And it would be nice to have good experiences.
And we have some friends who've invited us to a game so that we can, just have a chill kind of experience with it. So, who knows?
So,
we'll see.
What I'm thinking is either After the War, which is, like I say, the thing I co-created, or...
Cosmic horror bunnies and burrows. Oh God!
Hell yes. Possibly Star Trek. Star Trek would be good fun.
Yeah, it would. It absolutely would. We have a friend who's
#secrets.
is hopefully going to actually start at our request one. Which would be great.
You realise we're one in the hole on that.
I know, I think that's going to be tonight. I think we'll catch up on Discos.
Okay, that's some animal successfully murdered and harvested.
Alright.
Let's eat some foods, everybody. Whoa! Alright.
Great. And there's more coffee. And I have another piece of focaccia, so I'm going to eat that.
Just going to wait for our stamina to go all the way up, and then the boat will be yoted.
Yep, waiting for our stamina.
Yoted your boatage.
Yoted your boaty. Yodi the boaty. Anil knows all the secrets. The hoarder of cursed knowledge. Yes, that's a very good way of putting it.
Mm-hmm.
I did listen to the enthusiasm about horror, and it was so good. You guys could have talked for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
It would have been amazing. In fact, I think I jotted down a question for Johnny next week.
Because we have Johnny Big Streams on the Wednesday night stream next week.
Well, first we have Ursula, then we have Johnny.
Yes.
And I think I jotted down a horror question from it for you to ask him. I gotta look it up. I wrote it down.
That's a big spiky looking mountain. Let's go take a look at it.
Let's go look at a big spiky mountain. Keep yoding. There you go. Nice. Alright. See you later, Joe. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, Joe.
Ooh, it got windy. It got... Where did this fog come from?
I'm not sure I like it. It looks like plot fog.
Let's get out of here. I got a notification about the book being ready to dispatch. Yes, I am 4 or so chapters into 13 stories now, and I need to try and finish it in the next week.
I believe in you.
Yeah, would listen to an entire podcast series of you all talking about horror. Yeah, seriously, absolutely.
That might be something worth talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be. I mean, there's so much subject matter there. Go away, Peter, and take your Falk.
Not now, Peter Lucas.
Martin, I'm Falk.
Martin, the Gorhorn's stabbing me. Martin.
13 Stories is apparently now going to arrive for people the day the TMA, what's it called, hiatus.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is nice. Which means I have another opportunity to get caught up, because I'm like 7, 8, 9 episodes in the hole again. Oh well.
Wait, is this the island we just left?
I believe so. Check your map.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a weirdly shaped island. Fooling me with your geography.
Do not shape change shame an island. He's perfectly shaped.
Geography of lies. Martin, take my awful murder cat to the vet. Martin, the crabs is eating my boat. What should I do?
Hey, Hawk, good morning.
Morning,
Or
Hawk.
good time zone. It is morning for us. Island-shaped islands. What are you doing?
I'm attempting to sail around the reef.
Oh, all you did is pick up a crobster. You got him. You gotta stab him. Shame on you.
No, Mom.
Target lock. There he goes.
There we are.
Get off my boat.
Oh, that's a crash. There we go.
Oops.
Now you see what you've done.
You've
had an
bombed.
accident. That's a tree we've never seen before. Let's go take a look at it.
That's gonna be more fog, you realize.
I
That's why
I hate that bayou. Let's
I
go
know,
over here
but there's
instead.
probably a tower in there.
Ugh.
Go find out.
Fine.
Fine.
Stupid bayou.
I know.
Shut up, Gambit. No one likes you.
Hey, now be nice.
Oh, I'm not sure of you.
Really?
No.
Please don't do that. I love you, but
please,
no.
just stop. Just don't.
Whenever I finish work early or get the day off on Patreon drop day for Magnus, the episode has been It is not your fault, Dahlia. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Oh, Wendy, that sounds fantastic. Apparently her boss is on episode 65 and accelerating.
Nice.
I always love it when people get to episode 100 because then Alistair gets these DMs and it's just fantastic. In 3 weeks, yep. That seems to be the way of it. People are like, oh, I'll try this. Oh, I'll try this. I am doing nothing but listening to this.
What's that?
I don't know, but it is a light and we should go towards it. Caroline.
Go towards the light, Caroline. Oh,
Don't fall over while going towards the light.
Hey now.
But no, that's a tower. That's absolutely a tower. Check your map to make sure it's not one we've been at. No, it's not one we've been at before.
Recommendation. Chill.
Yeah, go there. That is definitely a tower. Or Plot Island, one of the two. Just careful because we're going over reefs now. Keep sailing. You can do it. That is Plot Island.
That's Plot Island. Alright.
Well, now just check our map and see where we are. Zoom out.
Okay, so Plot Island, northeast.
That away.
The lead lump of whatnot.
It is one of my favorites as well, and I am slightly biased, but yes.
Honestly, I think it's the most fun I ever had in an episode. I had fun on all of them, but that one and my last episode to date are the ones that I am tied for being fondest of. And there's the tower in the stupid bayou. So let's go park in the stupid bayou and get killed by a bee, shall we?
My friend was like, okay, I'll listen to this. Then 3 days later was like, it's season 2. That's what happens. People start, they're like, okay. I have to consume this.
Maybe let's maybe not just park here, shall we? Can we just... No? Really? Okay.
Are we stuck?
I hope not.
You might have to yeet yourself, but since you're stuck, you might as well go ashore.
I'll just... Let me lower the sail, because otherwise that would be uncouth. Sail.
Let's not upset one of the stink dinosaurs, shall we? Do you need to have a food?
Much. Yes.
A little food could help.
I hate this so much. See, now I'm just like, alright, bring it on!
Wendy says, I was the other way around, Zalia. I started listening because I knew Alistair was going to crop up. It's all Shiny Opal's fault because of the GDPR fic. Oh, yes. oh, how I love the GDPR.
GDPR fix.
It is pure and holy. It is pure and holy.
So we know there's a big lad over there. But I can see the tower, and I've just been poisoned.
Oh, that's not good.
And I hate the bayou.
There's the tower.
Yeah.
Run towards the tower. You can do it.
There's the stupid murder bees. Screw you, murder hornets.
Oh, but those are mushrooms, aren't they? There's one. Eat that. And there's another one there. And there's a murder bee. See if you can stab it. You stabbed it!
Murder bee! Screw you! That's what the time.
What does it give you?
Meat. Murder bee meat.
Murder bee meat. Excellent. There was another pump fluff over there on the path.
Oh boy.
Forget it. It's been claimed.
Rex?
Go.
Shepherd?
Yeah, exactly. Let's leave the Grogan alone, shall we?
Oh, uncouth, sir. Uncouth.
That's it. He gets stabbed.
Damn it, Rex. You know, F you the F up, mother. Oh no, he's farting poisonous crap. I hate this. I hate the bayou. I hate my life.
Go up the tower. Let's get out of here. Quick. He's running away.
Screw you, Rex.
Farty lizard. Oh.
Safe to chunker for you, big guy.
Just activate the tower, so at least we get something out of this. And that tree down there is fascinating looking. There's gotta be... Don't fall.
Just... Which is the tree that's fascinating? That one.
On the other side of the tower.
Like,
Yeah. Wasn't there a village in here before as well?
Probably.
Okay, but let's do this first. You can do it. Just take your time. It's all good. There you go. See? You did it. Well done. Stupid thing. Yeah, he has a great deal of health as well. He is super.
Chevron 1 encoded.
Thank you. Thank you, Windows. Did everybody see the Stargate desk toy that was going around? It has a kawoosh! Oh. Alright, now, carefully.
12, 7, shut up. We need some mushrooms and cry. Hate the bayou.
The kawoosh. Kawoosh. Let me put it in the chat. Describe what the kawoosh is, honey.
The kawoosh is the technical term for the splash effect when the Stargate is activated in Stargate SG-1. This brilliantly was literally generated by dropping a weight into a very, very transparent tank and filming it. Even more brilliantly, when the time came for them to replicate this for the TV show, the records of how heavy the weight was had been lost. Turns out it was about 50 pounds. Turns out the first attempt the special effects crew for the TV show made was a ton. So it took 3 days to dry the studio out. It looked amazing, but then they kind of chilled out a little bit. But yes, the technical term is the kawoosh, and in later seasons it also became nicknamed the ka-ching because it cost an awful lot to replicate.
You should have a food after you eat your boat. Are you getting the heck out of here?
Screw you, the bayou. Screw you.
Have a food.
Have a food. Eat some meat. Those of you who are familiar with iZombie are also familiar, no doubt, with the wit and majesty of Mr. Rahul Kohli, who plays one of the leads in it, and is also apparently doing just spectacularly good work right now in Haunting of Bly Manor. Kohli...
Pause if you're going to chat.
Kohli famously, he doesn't have very much of a filter, and during filming for iZombie, where he basically lived in Seattle for 5 years, at one point someone rang the fire alarm in the building on which he lived on the 43rd floor of. So he live streamed him heading out of the building, going down these 43 floors early hours of the morning, just furious that this is happening. And then it just smash cuts to him lying in bed an hour later, wheezing, angrily eating a burrito, explaining that it was all a false alarm.
And that they hadn't let them take the elevator back upstairs.
Yes.
So he had to walk up 43 flights of stairs.
With his rage burrito.
With his rage burrito. It was great. Alright. Have we had a food?
We've had a food.
No, we shall have a sale. Rage burrito is totally legit. I wouldn't call them rage nachos. I would call them nachos of convenience for lunch yesterday because I couldn't think of anything else to make and we had refried beans. So I was like, that's it. Nachos of convenience. Gender rage burrito. Absolutely. Alright. Now, can we see any more lights on the horizon? Insert U2 song lyrics here.
1 second.
I think we're going to have to clear the ring of fog first.
The fart gas surrounding the bayou, yeah.
The Peter mope.
Screw you, the bayou. No one likes you, apart from all the people who legitimately do. What's that?
I don't know, check your map.
Alright.
Stuff. Let's go towards stuff.
Alright.
We're going over here towards this stuff. I'm looking for light on the horizon.
Maybe just kind of Dukes of Hazzarded over a reef a little bit.
Get them Duke boys is in a heap of trouble.
Right, we definitely have been this way.
Okay, so don't go that way.
So let's hang a left.
Let's go that way. Problem with going that way is you're into the wind, so you're gonna have to go slightly more left. Yeah, I see something out there. There we go. Is that on our map? Whatever is ahead of us?
Nothing's on our map. Look.
Excellent.
Nothing.
That's convenient. Oh!
Oh, you suck, sir. You absolutely suck.
Let's run away quickly. There's some more stuff.
Unseemly.
Is that a tower?
Sure looks like it.
Yeah, it does. Or at least some very interesting trees. But no, that little sharp point. Would you please stop capsizing your boat?
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It might be fine. I hope it is. It seems to be fine.
We're now pointing the opposite direction of where you were previously.
That's what reverse gear is for.
Beep, beep.
Caution.
Beep.
This vehicle is
Beep.
reversing.
You've got jellyfish ahead of you, but yeah, there looks like a bunch of stuff over there.
Caution.
Wow, that was fun.
David, I fall enough.
Yeah, we do have metal spikes,
Ooh.
so... What's this?
I don't know. This is intriguing. This looks like new land.
Can you dodge?
Oh.
Ooh, what does that say?
Break their beady eyes, crack their slimy coats, beat the great shells.
Oh, this is a battle zone.
I think it is.
Okay, be careful. Can you
It's
get...
slightly adrift, slightly aground, rather.
Put the sail up.
Hold on.
Oh, things happened here.
There's some dead stuff over there, isn't there? Let's be real. That's it. It's fine. It's fine. Do you know what? I might have to yoke the boat.
But what are you going to stand on? I don't think you can push the boat from a... You can do this. Can you back up? No, you need to tighten the sail. There.
Come on. Come on, little buddy. Come on. You got this. I believe in you.
This is... Okay, so we're going to need a moment or two here to figure out how to get the boat unstuck.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We can turn through a full...
We seem to be just kind of turning in place. Can you back up now? Now that you...
I'm trying to think.
There you go.
Oh, with apologies to all sailors everywhere forever.
That was something in the water.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Let's park really quickly.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, exactly. Let us flee. Let's go get on that beach and then figure
The
out...
beach that's full of dead nautiloids.
Thank Tinge Fringe. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Oh, Sarah, did you have to defer the semester or the year?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Ooh, what is all of this?
Well, this used to be a god. Yeah.
Let's be careful here, shall we?
Perhaps now would be a good time.
To save?
And possibly to eat a food.
Yeah. Dead God Beach. Yeah, heck of a name. Are you shaving?
I was waiting for my stamina to go up, and then I was going to save.
Okay.
Now, I'm saving. It
Yeah.
is an ex-god. This is desert.
What's over there to the left? That's just grass. Okay. I swear to God, if Kirk starts fighting a Gorn...
Dun, 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 dun. That's
that is a snake! A slither fang. Yeah, maybe for an arrow is a great idea. Danger noodle! Yeah. No. The danger noodle is ignoring us. I don't think the arrows are working. I think you may have to use the spear and stab him. Yeah, exactly. Now I'm looking for a coyote and a roadrunner.
Me.
Consider not booping that snoot. Exactly. Okay. Let's see what we harvest from that.
Okay, so the snakes are one-shots. That's probably good. Tiny little snake meat.
Okay, good. What is that to our right?
This
It looks a bit like the remains of a village. Look at the piles and... Oh, this is morbid.
Oh my god.
Obviously a lot of fighting and killing took place here. Or this was some sort of like harvesting location? Ugh.
There's a blue glow top left. Canoes lay abandoned in piles on the beach, decomposing under the hot sun's gaze. We dare not take them out again. Yeah, because you killed Cthulhu's entire family here, folks. This was a gate encoder. Wow. Okay. The finest taste sizzling by the fire will not go to waste, nothing left to desire.
So they ate them all.
They ate them all.
Wow. What is that? Forward, that green thing. It looks like a spiky
And so I wait in smallest pod, right by the fire. I eat the god.
Thank you.
There we are.
Is that a cactus of some kind? I think it's just decorative.
It is not interactable with at this time.
I was hoping it would be food.
Feels like it should be, shouldn't it? Oh, they explode.
Okay, let's not poke that.
There they are, bomb cacti.
This is desert, you're right. I have a feeling this is you stayed in one place too long and over-processed it and it died.
But I haven't stayed in one place too long.
Eat the rich, devour your gods, etc. Ooh, shiny! There's a burger boy over there, or a cat. I can't tell which from here.
I think it's a murder kitty. Yeah, it's a murder kitty.
Do we need murder kitty parts for anything?
Not really. It
Okay,
has seen me.
Then let's leave the murder kitty alone.
Do we want to move on?
Is there... This is a unique environment, but we haven't seen any sign of a tower.
This feels like plot, honestly. Like we found a ruined tower.
Can we check our map for the islands? Because it zoom in. See, we haven't explored all of it. Let's keep looking. That's a good question. I
What
have no
does
idea
Murder
what the
Kitty
Murder
live
Kitty
on?
lives on. Maybe Danger Noodles. That's back. This is back the way we came. Let's. Yeah.
Yeah, over here.
Yeah, there's a village. Look, the white. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's just the
It's just
reflection.
opalescent from the inside of one of the shells.
Oh, there's a name for it. What's it called? There's a word for the like shiny mother of pearly type coating that shells produce. Can't remember it now. Nacier. Thank you very much. Well done, Eldritch. Well, I'm not seeing anything here.
Me neither. Which is kind of weird, isn't it?
You would expect there to be something here other than the obvious history.
What's on the
lesson.
horizon? Something just tunneled.
Tunneled?
Yes.
I see the murder kitty. I think.
It wasn't the murder kitty. See it?
Oh, good grief.
We have worm sign.
Go. No. Go towards the worm sign. We saved. I want to see the worm sign. Oh my gosh. What is that?
You all have seen Tremors, right?
What is it? It's huge.
It's a graboid.
Oh my god. People are like, save again! Yeah, okay. That's a good idea.
So are we going to go try to fight the graboid or not?
Of course you are.
We're going to get killed.
I know, that's why we saved. Oh, but then we'll have to redo all the things.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Let's go around. I doubt we'd get any spice from it.
Because the graboid seems to be limited to this area.
That darkened sand
Yeah.
pit.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's right behind me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, stab him. Tremolurk. Ugh, stab. Oh, he killed you.
Fighting a graboid. Getting murdered by a graboid.
What are they called in Mass Effect?
Ass blasters.
No, they're not called ass blasters. Thresher Maws.
Thresher Maws.
You found a Thresher
It's a
Maw.
legitimate Thrasher Maw.
Do you want to load and see if you can load back there?
Don't have the option.
No. It doesn't give us the chance. Yes, I will take any blessing you care to give me, thank you. Triangle.
I'm pressing it. Nothing's
You are
happening.
in combat mode, that's why. There you go. I think, you've got
I
both.
get both of them automatically. Okay, let's find out whether that's destroyed all our progress.
The other thing you could do is quit out and load. Let's see. That was a very large danger noodle. Danger noodle, comma, giants.
Danger cannoli.
Oh well, we tried.
But hey, we do have a boat. We have a boat, and no chevrons encoded.
Oh.
And no capacity to load. So,
it's okay. It's okay. Hang in there. We're learning so much.
hey look, grass, which means probably far less sandworm. Do we want to land? Because we are stocked up
Yeah,
at
well,
the moment.
let's check our supplies.
We have
Do we have meats we need to cook?
2 small raw meats, and
Yeah.
that's it for provisions.
So we need to cook.
And yeah, so for that we need to land, and we probably need to hunt. So this is going to be a little bit more of an exciting hunting and fishing hour, I'm afraid, folks.
Yeah, it's the. Keep in mind, we're playing in the easy mode where you don't lose absolutely everything and go back to the start once you die. But that seems to be the extent of the easy mode. In that, if you do die, you start over from the chapter with no chevrons encoded. Meanwhile, to my left, Greg is playing Yakuza like a dragon, and someone is breakdancing to fight a man wearing a nappy. Oh, okay.
Wendy, you should know my understanding is that at one point in that game, there is a mini game where you have to try and watch a movie without falling asleep in the middle. And I have friends who have played that and have said that they have never felt more attacked than at that exact moment.
Yeah, exactly. As you said, at least we don't lose the boat when we die.
Exactly. I'm just gathering some grass for a fire. There is a burger boy here so we can stock up.
It's like the time warp. We've gone back an hour. Speaking of, you want to remind people we've been playing for about an hour?
We're actually coming up on an hour and 10 right now, folks. So now would be a good time for a stretch, a beverage refresh, a little bit more food if you're that way inclined. All of those general good things.
You're getting more coffee. I am going to make more pumpkin spice syrup today as well. Because I'm out. Because I'm not ready for pumpkin spice season to be over yet.
Pumpkin spice season is over when you damn well say it is.
Yes. But I did order all of the all the Christmas cookie stuff. And there's a lot of it. Because they're making gingerbread cruffles and speculoos cookies. So I've ordered a bunch of motherfudger.
All up in that motherfudger.
Yeah. Exactly. Motherfudger's husband, Paul, keeps calling the gingerbread cruffles gruffles. And I don't disagree with him. I think that's a great name.
And she has, of course, resisted this because she resists all Paul's intense punnination. and she will fail.
And I'm going to dig out my cross stitch because I can while we're talking. Woohoo! Because I'm going to do a little bit more on the one I started. And then I'm going to start the one for the swap this afternoon, I think. I did all the prep for it yesterday. Very excited about it. And I was not expecting to like this particular color of variegated floss, but I do. It's a lot prettier than I was afraid it was going to be. So I'm happy. Speculoos are so tasty. My goal for this winter's baking project is the thing I always say I'm going to do, but I never do. I'm going to try and actually do it this year, which is I want to make peppermint marshmallows.
Hell yeah.
Are we burger boying?
Yeah, it's going very badly.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm not a huge marshmallow fan, but I love hot chocolate. I love peppermint hot chocolate, and I'm not going to be getting very many peppermint mochas this year.
Deliveroo do the coffees.
No, they do not. The only way you can get Starbucks delivered is Uber Eats.
And we don't want to give Uber money.
And I don't want to give Uber Eats any money. And I'm not terribly happy with Deliveroo anyway, but Deliveroo lets me tip the drivers, so that's why I use it. Don't forget Target Lock, that'll help.
Yeah, that wasn't working. Remind me what it was?
I think it's... I have to look it up. Give me a second. Windbound Target Lock. I'm looking it up. Left trigger. Oh, Anna says I'm taking next week off, and while I want to tackle all the baking projects, I'll be content if I get one of them done, notably baked donuts. Ooh.
Oh, good choice.
Do we have a donut pan?
Yes, we do. We have silicone donut pans.
Okay, good, because I have a cider apple baked donut recipe from Catherine Tobler.
Ooh.
That I want to try. Oh shoot, I've lost my count. Hold on. Creme de menthe in hot chocolate is good. So's Bailey's, if you don't have anything planned for the rest of the day. But I could try making peppermint syrup, I guess. But I'd rather make peppermint marshmallows, because then I get kind of two for one.
Stick and thick Ross. Thank you. That's what we're looking for 3 islands.
Oh, well done, Specky. Specky hit 100 sales on Etsy yesterday.
Nice.
I know other people have said they would happily give the Chungus and ham stickers homes.
Those are now a part of the official Next EA notebook, aren't they?
Yeah, I posted a photo of that on Twitter the other day. I hear you, Anna. We've been trying to get around to making pasta. Because we bought a pasta attachment for the stand mixer, but we just haven't had the chance to kind of get around to it. But we will. That's, well, one of the things. I don't know if it's a downside or an upside of the fact that we'll all be home for Christmas is, baking.
I'm choosing to view it as an upside. But that's because I choose to view most things, by and large, as an upside.
Yay, I'm glad some Chungus stickers got a new home yesterday. Yeah, that's the other thing, Eldritch. Flour can get really hard to find. We order from a bakery supply place. It comes in 16-kilo bags.
It's great.
But that's how we stockpile flour.
Also, whilst I remember, one of my favourite conventions is actually still happening. Thought Bubble, which was set up by my old boss, a travelling man, is a comic convention based in the north of England. And they have gone online in the most sensible way I've ever seen. They have the exact layout they would have physically, except just on a website. So you go to, I swear this is a real hall, you go to Gotta Catchem Hall, and there are like 30 small press vendors who've bought a table there, and you can go through to their website and look at all their stuff. And Thought Bubble is a show I find very healing, because it's almost entirely indie and small press comics facing. And there's some kind of large scale comics folks there too, but it is like drinking from a fire hose of enthusiasm. Everything is really vibrant and eccentric and weird and good. And if you want to have a look around, search Thought Bubble.
And it's free, isn't it?
And it's completely free, as far as I know. I think you maybe have to pay to get to some of the panels, but there are hundreds and hundreds of vendors, and I know a lot of them are offering free stuff and discounts as well. So do go take a look.
Zalia, could you share what containers you got for your flour storage? Because right now we're just storing it in the bags that it came in, which works for us because we have a pretty climate-controlled environment, but Anna was saying that his place is too damp.
I'm going to grab some more coffee while my meat's cooking.
Yeah. And maybe Anna could take a look at those and see if they work for him. The baking supply place I use also does 4-kilo bags, if any. Yeah, Zolly, is that Squire & Co? Because that's where I get I think I got the link from you, actually. Thank you very much. But yeah, they do 16 kilo bags and they do 4 kilo bags. Chungus has already eaten through most of one 16 kilo bag of bread flour.
He's a growing lad.
He is a growing lad. So we bought a second one because Chungus... Oh, it's a Chungus day! I get to make a Chungus loaf today. I forgot. Oh, focaccia yesterday and Chungus today and cornbread. Oh, man. My yeast of our heart is so happy now. Tasty, 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 tasty. Yeah, I don't think that'll work for you, Eldritch, but try and look up, like, baking supply places. Places that supply bakeries, or any sort of restaurant supply place will probably carry it in bigger bags as well. Or, Costco, if that's an option for you. Deep clean our kitchen so I can try to get a cooking or baking stream in before Christmas. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Baking streams have been fun. You've enjoyed those. I might do some more. We're trying right now to kind of figure out what we've got left for the year. I think we've picked what we're going to do on the Wednesday night streams for December.
Which I'm pretty happy about.
Because there are 5 Wednesdays in December, and A Christmas Carol is in 5 acts. So, content warning.
Accents.
All the accents.
So many accents.
And because for the rest of November we've got guests. So that's pretty much the year for the Wednesday night stream, which means I can get it all prepped up, and then we could do kind of pickup stuff as we wanted to.
And there's a couple of things which we're looking at for next year, which would be really fun. There's a Premium Muhammad novella, which is loosely in the same kind of wheelhouse as Wizard's Guide. That would be a good fit.
Is that the Apple Tree one?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. We should talk to her about that, because she's got a sequel to
Beneath the Rising.
Beneath the Rising next year as well. And I think we should talk about Adopt-A-Book for a minute, so I can talk about it afterwards.
Adopt-A-Book is a thing which I still talked about a lot on Twitter, and unfortunately, I genuinely feel really bad about this. I didn't make a note of the first person to suggest it. So basically, the idea is this. This is a horrible, horrible year to be an author, and it's an especially horrible year to be a debut author.
Wendy, nice try. I didn't realize you could do all the Muppet accents.
Don't test me. I'll do it.
Oh, God.
I'll do it. And the idea behind Adopt-A-Book is that you pick 2 or 3 books, and you talk about them regularly down the year after the week of launch. Just to keep people invested and to make sure that, people are reminded that the book exists. And Premier's debut, Beneath the Rising, is one of the books I'm doing this with. Another one is Savage Legion by Matt Wallace, which is his epic fantasy debut.
Which is so good!
Which is so freaking great. Another one is Notes from Small Worlds, the amazing Nate Crowley book, which we're reading from on the Wednesday stream at the moment as well. And shortly those are going to be joined by Architects of Memory, Karen Osborne's debut. And it's just generically a useful thing.
Eldritch, Beneath the Rising is the one with the circle on the cover.
Yeah.
That's Premium Muhammad's debut. It's a fantastic, fantastic book.
And I was really touched, actually, because a couple of friends of mine in Australia who
read your newsletter.
Read my newsletter, and are both super intense, politically active goths. We're both like, this is a really great idea that Alistair's just had. Here's everything you need about our books.
Somebody please adopt us.
Yeah. And I was...
the Adopt-A-Book agency.
The Adopt-A-Book agency.
We need to run. Here's where you could go to put your book up for adoption.
Ooh,
Oh, I like that idea.
That's a good idea.
That's sweet.
So we've collected all our meat. I'm going to suggest we go sailing around again for a bit.
All right, are we going to go look for more?
See whether we can find the traditional single chevron before we get killed.
Hey now, we're doing our best. Because then people who want to adopt books could sign up or find books that they want to adopt. And people who would like their books to be adopted for a year could provide links or press kits or blurbs or stuff. Ooh, I like it. And the Adopt-A-Book, the book orphanage or whatever we're going to call it, the Adopt-A-Book site, would also be a place where people could go and learn about the books.
There you go.
Any web designers out there need a project? There we go. I have to do accounting. I'm not spotting for you right now. I'm sorry. My head's down over my crosshairs, so we put this away.
Instantly aground.
Really?
Yeah.
Get out and eat thyself. Yeet yourself.
Time to get out the boat.
I like that idea a lot. That sounds good. Well, especially moving into 2021 when we know we've been talking about conventions and travel and whether or not it's even going to be possible and how things are going to be planned, not knowing whether or not it's going to be possible. I think 2021 is going to be a very strange hybrid year where even if events do go forward, a lot of people are justifiably going to say, I'm not comfortable, or I personally haven't had a vaccine yet, so I can't, or I'm taking my time coming out of isolation. So anything we can do to try to help out people who are going to be in this kind of limbo of experience might not be a bad idea.
And the thing is with this stuff that it's also, you also always have to be aware of the fact that you can only do so much, you know, and it's, how can I put this? Situations like this, self-care is absolutely paramount. And if you can help other people as well, great. But don't hurt yourself to help others.
Hey, shut up.
You feel seen, huh? Ha.
Hush now. The limbo of experience. Because that's exactly... Oh, you have reached the edge of the map, my love. I think that's what those big giant swells are talking about. But that's exactly it, right? It's some people wrongly are behaving like nothing's happened, and other people are locked down in a way where, and I'm not coming out, you know, for even more significant periods of time for whatever reason, be that geography or personal health or family health or, I mean, or employment has changed. I'm going from spending 20 hours a week commuting into London to fully working from home. You know, that's a change. Ooh! Oh, the foul temptress! Look at that! Oh, look! It's a little tiny thing of health here on a spit in the middle of the ocean. Bonk. Go get it. Oh, well done. Give me! I need your help. I wish we could find more red ones like that as well. Nice job, honey.
Thank you.
Very well done. The anchor is automatic, Silver. If you have it, then the boat just comes to a dead stop when you stop sailing. I saw something on the horizon. To the left.
To the left?
It looked like a light, but I could be wrong. Yeah, con flu. Oh, no. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine getting con crud after COVID and not having a psychological effect?
I was going to say, it chills me to the bone that of all the kind of heinous bullshit that conventions have always told us is just, yeah, oh, it's traditional. The whole, well, you're going to be sick for a week. No. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I think I'll pass, thanks. Hi, plants and bees. Thanks for joining us. I bet there are red ones out there, which is kind of, but they're sneaky. I'm sure there are.
Okay, so at the moment...
You're going away that you have not gone before. I think you need to go more to the left. There you go. Whatever you can catch the wind, right?
Which is that way nothing lies.
Okay, fine. Ignore me. Ignore me!
Someone left a baby!
Oh, there's something in front of you.
Oh, hey, look.
Other left. See that?
Yeah.
Is that where you came from?
No. No.
No?
Want to go there first?
Sure.
Okay. So I found the islands.
There are islands. There are lots of them. And lack of... Oh, yeah. Maybe it's just that I'm getting too old for the energy level that physical pond presence seems to ask.
It's not that.
It's the fact that I'm fed up with devoting that amount of energy to an event.
You and I have volunteered at conventions for 5 years, and at no point I'm going to say it, been worthy of the amount of emotional and psychological investment we've put in.
I agree with you, Zolia. The fact that Viacon, a fully digital convention, still built in meal breaks was really smart. I don't think there's anything on that island.
Do you want to just... No, you're right, there's no chevron or anything.
Doesn't mean you can't go explore if you don't want to, but you're just gonna drive by it. You're gonna go to that one instead. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's the other thing, Zolia. I think 2021 for a lot of people is reassessment of the time and energy that they devote to events, and events are spending a lot of time devoting thought to why are we doing it this way? Is it we're doing it this way because we always have, and does that continue to serve our purpose?
Well, no, the events that will survive are doing that. A lot of events are doing the, oh well, we'll see you in 2 years.
And, ooh, that's reminding me that I have to feed the bready boy today. Yeah, it's one of those flashpoints where some events are going to innovate, and other events I think are going to stagnate. I mean, look at World Fantasy this year. Ooh. Yeah.
No, you could safely have said that for any World Fantasy across the last decade.
Yeah. It is time to reflect. It's always, I think once a year at least, you should always question your assumptions. You should, think about, okay, I do this. Why do I do this? Is it useful and helpful that I do this? Does it serve what it is I want to be doing? And if the answer is no, then stop, because tradition is a lousy reason in and of itself to devote all of your time and energy to something. There's got to be something on that island. There's got to be something on that beach. But there wasn't a tower. And if we're looking for towers, then let's just keep moving. Whoa!
Okay.
Alright. Some tricky winds in here, huh? Yeah, all the mini mesas. I think it's the desertification that we're seeing.
Should we try over here? Lovely tree island. As a
Sure.
tree.
There's a lovely tree island. There's a tree. We can go there. Well, tradition... Yeah, I'm exactly there with you, plants and bees. Tradition is a reason to do something, and there's a lot of comfort in habits.
Yeah. Massive reassurance. And this year, God knows, reassurance is a good thing.
Yeah. And it's just a kind of a personal thing that I try to intentionally challenge my assumptions in that regard, because it's just so easy to pick up on a lot of stuff that you do that takes a lot of time just because you've always done it, and then you wind up spending a lot of your time not devoted to the things you want to be doing, but to the things you think you should be doing. I think should is the most dangerous word in the English language. Every time I say should, I question it, because should implies guilt and obligation and habit. And so if I think I should do something, I try to make myself go, okay, why should I do this? Do I want to do this? Do I have to do this? If those things are no, then maybe try not doing it and see if the world ends.
Yeah.
If the world doesn't end, never do it again. Just let it go.
I didn't do Nano this year, and I cast around for stuff to do, and I actually have a project that's probably going to happen. But other stuff got in the way.
Yeah, the phrase, can you just? The answer is no. Well, I could. Do I want to? Do I need to? Yeah.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. But again, that's me. That's what works for me. I spend a lot of time thinking about whether or not I should be doing things, because I have too many things to do all the time. Ooh, you evil little cropster. Well done. Get off my boat, meanie. That's very valid, Pezzy.
What? I didn't see.
I love running panels and things, but it got to a point where I was like, what am I doing? I just get gruff for it from the public, and it made me grow to hate it. Exactly. one of the things a professional mentor told me once is you only have to do a thing once in order to put it on your resume. And if that thing isn't really important to you or a skill you're trying to develop, and you've done it once and you can put it on your resume, then don't do it again.
Yeah.
And leave yourself time to do the things that you do want to be able to do, or the skills you do want to be able to develop. I built this 7-point list of questions for, is this a project I want to take on?
Do you want to put them in the chat? It might be useful.
Let me see if I can dig it up. Yeah.
Are they on the wall behind you?
Well, yeah, but then I'd have to type them again. I think I have them saved somewhere. I can just copy and paste because that's the kind of person I am. I think in typing sometimes. Yes, 7 questions for a new genre project. Here we are. Yes, this is so me. These are my questions.
My questions, let me show you them.
My questions, let me show you them. And again, I've exceeded the paste limit. Hold on. I'm going to have to do this in... I'm going to have to do this in 2 things. Dun, dun, dun. So these are the questions with some commentary. Oh, I'm going to have to do it in 3 things. I'm wordy, y'all. Sorry, this is very wordy. But those are the questions I try to ask myself whenever there's a new opportunity to do something. It's like, okay, I could, but do I wanna? Is it gonna be helpful to me? What am I gonna do with all this? Did that dead pig just get up?
What? Oh, murder kitty.
It wants the zombie pig.
Can you blame it?
Go away, oh gosh, ow.
See, yeah. Come out here. Oh, he's coming out here. Don't be attacking my boat.
Wow.
They can't. Or they can't. I love it.
Your murder kitty's coming after you. Exactly. Well, there's also nothing that says, Pezzy, you can't put the project down and come back to it later. I mean, the words are not going to disappear. I mean, like I said, I abandoned a cross-stitch this week because I'm like, this is not sparking joy. I do not enjoy this. I want to get back to doing the fun part of this.
I can give you an infinitely more trivial example. I started watching season 3 of 911 yesterday because it's full of the exact kind of demented disaster relief stuff that I really enjoy. I know for a fact there is a cast member showing up in a couple of episodes whose work I do not get on with at all. And when she arrives, I'll be like, okay, bye, and bail out.
Oh, I like those. Those look great, Zalia. Thanks for the link.
Let's kill a zombie pig again.
Did you get those for the 4 kilo bags or the 16 kilo bags? Because that's my concern. I think my concern is we have size queens of flour, and I don't think those tubs may hold 16 kilos.
Aren't they?
If they help, Silver, I'm glad to share them. But just over this year, we got those tubs for the 16 kilo bags. Okay, great, cool. But they've been very helpful for my own thinking because there's so much in this world that needs to be done. And it's so easy to spend all your time doing things, but not thinking about what's important and what you want to accomplish. And so, and we were in a point where we've done a lot of work for an organization for a number of years, and it's become tradition and expectation that we will always do the same amount of work. And we were consciously challenging that. And so these are some of the questions that came up while we were challenging that, which helped us reach a point where we could say, you know what, this organization doesn't align with our own goals and values, so it's not a thing we're going to prioritize. Pezzy says, the teammate thing is so true. Nothing worse than having people only have you there to be a number or a token. Exactly. Ooh, there's mushrooms.
That reminds me, did you see the small piece of TikTok magic that happened this week?
There are so many pieces of TikTok magic. I love them all. Do you want to save?
Yeah, probably. Kid posted TikTok in the US of, him getting out of his car with his shirt off, lip syncing to rap. One of the other people in his school project reposts this with, Darren, hi, yeah, it looks like you're having a lot of fun. I like that song too. But here's the thing, the group project's due in tomorrow and you haven't put shit in the Google Doc, Darren. What the hell?
I love that. I love that kind of shaming. The kind of, great, cool, have your fun, but do your work.
Half an hour later, she posts his response, which is him going, oh God, I'm so sorry, here you go, and he's done all the work.
Yes. Sirhawk says, I decided this lockdown was going to be when I finished things I started and abandoned years ago, and it was weirdly cathartic. I did that too. Toiletries, all the fancy hotel stuff I'd stockpiled, I used them all up. Perfume, I used up all the little, third of a bottles that I had left lying around.
Ursula's talked about this, hasn't she? This is the year you use the good paper.
This is when you dig out all those art supplies you've been saving for a rainy day. Even the gold leaf, she said. I did it with my cross stitch. I dug up all my old existing projects and fabrics and went, okay, what can I kill off? And it's been good because you get space, not just in your house, but in your brain. I love it when I make space in my brain. Writing, not reading is totally legit too.
Hell yeah, it is.
We had to purge the bookshelves again because the new awards season is starting for books and we need the physical space. Literally one whole wall in our living room has this kind of deep, it's all windows and it has this kind of deep ledge, and underneath it, like subway tile, are hundreds of books that we need to donate. But of course the charity shops aren't open, and oh look! And the library isn't taking books, so it's like, okay, I guess we're gonna live in piles of books. You shouldn't be surprised, honestly, if you've met us. But what I would really like to do in the future, someday, is have a party where people can come to my house and I can make them food and they can take away books. That would make me really
we have
happy.
done a few times and it's great.
We usually do it every summer.
Yeah.
We have a big barbecue and everybody comes over and brings their IKEA bags and carts away all the books.
And there is always, and it's always a Brit, there's always someone who's very confused. They're like, but why do you not want these? No. Why do you not? We don't want them.
Why do you not want them? Because we get sent hundreds of books every month because Alistair's a reviewer and an awards jurist.
But books, yes.
I know. Yeah, I hear everybody. Book party is fun. And last year the way we did it was we told everybody, bring the stuff that you need to donate, because everybody drove. And so we put it all in one room, and then the party was, you'd make a taco, you'd talk with some people, you'd go look at the stuff and see what you wanted, and then you'd go and put it in your car, and you'd come back and you'd have some more food, and then you'd say, oh, I really do want that book too. And then at the end, we arranged a charity pickup for everything that was left. And it all went, which was great. And we desperately need to do that again next year. Because I am physically incapable of throwing away a book. I will recycle it, or I will donate it, and I would prefer to give it away to somebody else who would enjoy it. But I can't put it in the trash. That doesn't work for me.
It's just wrong. It's just wrong, dude.
Yeah, we do as well, Eldritch, especially since most of the books that we get are brand new because they're all review copies. But the libraries are all closed here. They're not taking books. So they have to be piled up in the house. So many books.
But
Zelia, if you need any books, I'll take photos and send them to you.
Seriously.
You can tell me which ones you want me to post out to you. Anybody in the UK, I can do that with. I can't do that with anybody in the US.
But, I mean, the upside to this is that you serve as a clerk judge for 2 years. This is my second time. And I think there's a very good chance I will not be a BFA judge again next year. So this is kind of the last hurrah for it, which is nice because there are so many of them.
I know. But it's okay. Or
No.
I know. But one thing at a time.
And a dog.
I have the worst book I ever possessed because I can't
You
throw it
can't
out,
leave us hanging.
but I don't want to inflict it on
You
anyone else.
cannot leave us
have
hanging.
To tell us what this is. Yeah, dreadful airport thrillers. Wendy, can I make a suggestion? If he is in fact picking them up at airports to read, there is a fine tradition of leaving them on the plane when he deboards. Flight attendants need books too.
Also, the airport thriller is, I believe, an underappreciated art form.
Yeah, it is.
Unless you're, Thor, Thunder, whatever he's called, or John Ringo.
He buys that sort of book. Loads of them. Oh, okay. It was terrible angel fiction. Oh. I have all my books from uni as a makeshift TV stand in my room because they cost me so much I'm determined to keep them.
Totally respect that.
That is completely
totally
legit.
respect that.
I have a couple of my uni books left still for the exact same reason. Signed ones, yeah. We have the friend shelf. The problem is the friend shelf is 3 shelves long now because all our friends write books.
The friend shelf is now the friend wing.
It's rapidly becoming the friend case at this point. I try to do a cull every year as well.
Wendy, there is one book that I can promise not only will he like, but I think you would like too. And that is The Hunted or the Hunter by Andrew Reid.
I'll look it up. Hang on, I'll get you a link, Wendy.
Andrew is a very, very good friend of ours, and his debut thriller is a former professional mixed martial artist who blows her knee out. And, you have it. Great.
It's so good! I really loved Andrew's book. I read it in like one sitting. It is an airport thriller style, but
it already lives here. Splendid.
Good. Zalia, yeah. Anita Blake books. We should have a conversation about Anita Blake and...
Can I tell my Anita Blake story?
Okay, go for it.
One of my first professional gigs was writing an essay for a collection of critical essays about the Anita Blake books, which I had not read at that point. So I jammed the first 15 or so into my face as fast as I possibly could.
Oh my god, you read Past the Were Swans.
Yes, I read Past the Were Swans. I read to the orgy.
Oh, you fool!
I contributed this essay, it must be 15 years ago now. And once, like clockwork, every 6 months, I get a royalty statement from the book. And every 6 months, I earn 27 cents.
Or something ridiculously small like that.
I am at the stage now where I could put a pretty confident down payment on a good humor bar.
Zolia, I am exactly with you. I got 3 or 4 in. I bailed at the Were Swans. I was like, okay, I'm out. But then I found the Mercy Thompson books.
Oh my goodness.
And I can't remember the name of the author. Let me look it up. But they're
all on the Kindle. All of them.
I know, because they are my not at all guilty trashy reads.
Yep.
And I love them. And they are urban supernatural adventure romance type stuff. But the main character is an auto mechanic and a were-coyote. And it's fabulous. And I love them. And they're not icky the way the Laura K. Hamilton stuff got. They are much more... They appreciate the concept of consent, and they talk about it and things like that. So those are my go-tos. Let me find you a link.
Also, if you like any of that type of stuff, you need to track down Rebecca Rowanhorse.
Oh, yeah. Patricia Briggs is the name of the author. Here, I found the Wikipedia page about the character, but I'm not going to read it because I'm like behind a couple of novels. These are the Mercy Thompson.
Okay, we've basically got all we could get from Zombie Pig Island, so I'm going to suggest that we push on.
That sounds good.
Literally, in this case.
Yeah. They are very good. I like them a great deal. There's a couple of spin-off series. If you start reading them, let me know. We can discuss them. I can tell you about my favorite character. It'd be great. Rebecca Roanhorse's stuff is very good. My recent book buying pattern is books that have LGBT representation and a happy ending and contain magic. There is nothing wrong with relying on HEA romance right now.
Yep. Also, again, if you like, if that's very much what you're in the mood for, there is a podcast called Valence, Valence.
Let me see if I can find it.
Which will make you very happy.
What's that?
Valence is Will Williams' show about basically the present day, but with people with limited magical capabilities, and what happens when a surveillance tech company works out a means of subjugating wizards. It's also a gay romance and an office comedy and about 3 or 4 other things at once, and it is just super good.
I don't have that one on my queue, do I?
Valence is also notable for being the show where our friend Ellie, who's a very good podcast critic, shows up for exactly one scene in one episode and makes every single person in the cast and crew and audience cry.
Go, Ellie. Well done. Shadowrunner series. Oh, nice. I'm sorry, Zalia. Podcasts are what I do when I need to engage with something, but I can't make myself sit down and read a book right now. Though the nice thing about podcasts is I can cross-stitch and listen to a podcast at the same time, which ticks that whole idle hands thing for me, which is quite useful. Because otherwise I just work too much, and that's not good either. What are we looking for?
We're just looking, in the Immortal Wizards of the Stereophonics, we're just looking at the moment. Basically just exploring, trying to find stuff. Seeing what's what, who's who. Where things are going down.
Is that to your, what's that to your right? It looked a bit like a beach for a moment, but maybe it's not. Though the super sneaky, here, have a power crystal floating on top of a little tower in the middle of nowhere has me slightly like, a little more paranoid.
Wreckage is a much more important part of this than I was expecting it to be. Oh hey, it's the Bayou. Great.
Yay, fun. Wendy says I crochet and podcast together. Crocheting helps with restless legs. Yeah, that works for me. For me, it's I can sit on the couch with Alistair for a few hours while he watches absolutely schlocky movies if I have my cross stitch with me.
They're so schlocky. I'm the king of schlock. There is none higher.
And of course, the other thing that's about to start in now is Christmas movie season. We have a friend who wants to do some charity streams of people watching horrible Christmas movies.
I am very there for Jingle Jangle, the all POC Netflix one that's just landed. And I'm extremely there for Kristen Stewart and the amazing lady from Terminator.
Oh, that's her, isn't
yes,
it?
the lesbian Christmas movie. I'm very there for that.
I will also watch anything where you put Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn on the screen together again, because that looks
Kurt freaking Russell and Goldie Hawn as Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and the sleigh reinvented as a red muscle car is
just hook it to my veins. That and a giant hot chocolate full of homemade peppermint marshmallows sounds the coziest thing ever.
I am extremely looking forward to the end of that one, where hopefully Julian Dennison will be rehabilitated into the ways of Christmas.
Plants and Beasts. Let me get you a link. Hold on. Netflix Christmas movie. Kirsten. What's it called?
It may be the Santa Claus Chronicles.
No. The hang on. Let me find it. Let It Snow. Here we go. There's a trailer for it as well. I'm trying to get you.
There's also a really good under-recognized kids' Christmas movie from about a decade ago called Unaccompanied Minors, which is basically the Breakfast Club with the 5 kids left alone in a rural airport over Christmas, and how the wacky japery that they get up to, except it is legitimately wacky japery.
What's it called? Happiest Season? Go back. Christmas movie, Happiest. Apparently, yeah. Apparently they, go home to one of their homes, but she's not out of the closet yet, and all I'm finding are articles about it. Here, I'll put this Christmas movie season for people who are into Christmas movies. Thanks for joining us, dear Hawk and Joy. Yay, doggies, boop, snoops. Oh, there was danger music for a moment there, I missed it. I'm now seeing Dean Cain and a dog in about 17 different films. I don't think we've seen a Chevron Tower yet, Wendell. No.
But when you look at how relatively little of the map we've been in...
Yeah, okay, that's fine. People have been talking about fanfic feedback. And I love that you are still getting kudos on that Peter and the Cat story. It blows me away.
Like, it really
months
does.
later. That's something dead ahead of you. I think it may be Plot Island, but... Oh, I gotta stand up and stretch anyway. Here.
I see it. Good eyes.
Yeah, it's that thing where you're gonna have to go like that and then back like that because of the wind. Woo! It's okay, you got it. Take your time. Hopefully you'll have a beach so you can find a place to wrap up for terribly much longer. TMA fandom is on the quest to find all the cute and happy fic. I love it so much. Yeah, we still need to do your Peter Martin week contribution.
Yeah, we do.
Though, like I said, I just want to record videos of you reading everything that the Peter bot says now. They just think it's fun. The shipping forecast fic. Oh, nicely dodged. Go away, evil shark.
Content warning swears. Fuck you!
Is that island where it's like one giant nautiloid that's formed an island?
I don't know.
Let's go find out.
Let's go take a look. That might be a tower.
Let's go find out. I love our glowing boat. I just love our glowing boat. That does look a bit like a tower. The shark is super mean in this game. We all need fluff to get through 2020. Absolutely. It is a place where shark is not, which may be an improvement. Look at this little tower all lonely on a mountain here.
And we're going to live.
This may be a great place to consider wrapping up.
To have a snack and wrap up, yeah.
Yeah, it does give Atlantis vibes. I really like it.
Ooh, Jane Prentice, John Amherst fluff. That's a good one.
Fluff is good. We all need fluff.
Keep giving semi-serious consideration to a top-to-bottom Stargate watch. And when we get to Stargate Atlantis, the only thing that will happen is I'll giggle for 5 straight seasons.
That's because you have Rodney.
You have Rodney and you have Shepard. And Shepard is the most laconic, are you sure, action hero I've ever seen. This is a man who legitimately runs an operation called Operation This Will Probably End Badly.
Really?
Yes. But you do get tiny baby Jason Momoa in the later seasons.
That's true. I forgot young Jason Momoa was in the earlier seasons.
And with his just most fantastic, most science fiction name ever, Ronan Dex.
Really?
Oh yeah, Ronan Dex. Very clearly the character brought in 3/4 of the way through the campaign. Probably from the jock at school that goes like, could I be badass? Yeah. Could I be angsty too? Yeah. You've written poetry about the character, haven't you? Yes, I have lots of it. Great.
Wow.
There's an entire episode which is just him and Tilk on a space station doing Die Hard.
I love Tilk.
And I think there's about 200 words in the script, at least half of which are indeed.
Tilk, the original Geralt.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Oh, I cannot wait for more Witcher. Really can't wait for more Witcher.
Chevron 1 encoded again for the next time.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll be right in the end. I'm going to go on a limb here, humanity, and guess that when you're using the bodies of your foes as houses...
And you cause desertification, the answer is no.
In the immortal words of Mitchell and Webb, you are the baddies.
Angstvik is perfectly legit. Yes. You're gonna paraglide, aren't you? Down to the boat.
Make
do
sure.
it! Do it! Do it! Paraglide to the boat! Do it!
Da 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 da.
There you go.
There we are. That felt so cool.
This is an excellent place to say.
It really is.
Why don't you save the game and then say goodbye to everybody? Yeah, exactly.
Henry Cavill is one of the best actors I've ever seen, and I say this with no irony whatsoever. I have never seen someone put more nuance and emotion behind fuck before.
Did you guys see the Monster Mash thing they did on Halloween? Oh, it was so cool. It's on YouTube. It's like a little Christmas, Halloween. I think they're pitching it as like the season 2 teaser trailer.
Yeah, apparently if you look closely, there are several monsters we've not seen before in that trailer. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, folks. My apologies that this turned into...
More of the same.
basically the cooking hour. But that's fine. We will discuss what we want to do and whether we want to get the other 2 chevrons and then save. And report back accordingly. Please join us on Wednesday when we will have the amazing Ursula, author of A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking, on the show for us and you to chat to. Then we'll be back here.
The first question we're going to ask Ursula is how come Bob didn't get a medal?
Yeah. What the hell, Ursula? What the hell? Just obviously in a more interviewee way.
No. No. It'll be that interrogatory. How come Bob didn't get a medal, Ursula?
Thank you so much for joining us. This has been brilliant. It's been really good fun. And like I said, join us again on Wednesday. We will be back here on Sunday.
As well?
With a non-zero amount of chevrons encoded.
That sounds good. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Hey, Anna and Zolia, before we log off, what's coming up from RQ this afternoon that people might want to get in on? If I'm not up to date on the current schedule for folks, it would be good to share. What else have we got coming up? Oh, yeah. So this week we have Ursula, and next week...
Next week we have...
Mr. Johnny Bigstream.
Jonathan Sims. Johnny Bigstreams himself will be all up in the house.
We're going to talk to him about his new book, 13 Stories, and I may personally try to goad him into giving an Alistair impersonation as revenge for all of the time. Alistair's husband
try and goad him.
His Johnny impersonation. So, we'll see. Let's see. Community assistant Autumn is playing Dead Cells at 4 o'clock. I have no idea what Enter the Gungeon is. I'm kind of concerned. But that sounds fantastic. All right, I'm going to go make a chungus of...
Have a really good day, folks, and we will see you soon.
Take it easy.